welcome to the Gamers Table Independent Edition. It is someday, but we are reviewing Haunted. The players are lost souls trying to haunt the same house. They must frighten the family living there by making scary apparition. The players may haunt the rooms, summon monsters, cast spells on items, and ambush family members who are running all over the place in a panic. The winner is the player who scores the most victory points.
Yeah, it's an independent game produced in France, I assume.
I would think so, yeah.
Yeah, based on Chambéry and Cannes. Definitely in France. So clearly there's going to be some translation issues, which I think is probably the reason that this is not so much the good.
It's not the greatest in the documentation, though the little shortcut card, or the reminder card, has pretty much everything you need to know about the game. So the 12 pages of rules, while they are all well illustrated and everything, are really a little bit over the top and not necessary.
We sat and fiddled with the rule pages for an hour and couldn't make heads or tails of anything. We said, what's on this card? And it says, oh, that's how you play the game. So it's much better now that we found that.
Yeah, so we start with 4 different locations. The yard,
Areas.
basement, areas, and the first and second floor of a house. The goal is to frighten all the characters.
You gotta scare off the denizens of your home.
And you do that by adding locations to the areas, matching their colors, and then adding the monsters to the areas to attempt to frighten the people in there. Now, some of the people have immunities to different colors, but there are cards in the locations that will negate those immunities, and the monsters can kill other monsters, move people around, bring people out, multiply points. A game that we thought was not all that good turned into a really good game once we got into the meat of how this is. And there's a lot more strategy that we were looking at when we first started playing this.
Exactly. There's the game itself is broken down into basically 4 color groups. The monsters each have 4 colors: green, blue, yellow, and red. Green ones are ghosts, blues are specters, yellows are revenants, and
Reds are poltergeists.
Reds are poltergeists. And this is what they call monster families. This is what the grandpa here is immune to red, which is the poltergeists. So he's not scared by those.
Because he is deaf and can't hear them. But if you get the location card that has the ear trumpet on it, so, hey, what did you say, Sonny? Then all of a sudden, they can scare him.
But the different ghost families make for interesting combinations. You don't necessarily have to play a yellow ghost on top of a yellow location on top of a yellow area. You can, there's nothing stopping you from doing that, but a poorly placed adult character that is immune to a yellow creatures is going to ruin your day for that location. You'll be discarding all of your yellow creatures, and you'll just have to start fresh. Through various monsters allow you to do neat things to the board. Like I can play a card that allows me to steal one of your opponent's creatures, or steal one of their locations. Or better yet, you can have one that moves Grandpa from where he's nice and happy not doing anything, but I can move him over to here where my opponent's got lots of poltergeists, and now he has to discard them all.
Gone.
So it's there's a good deal of strategy in this for a simple little game. It's got 1 deck of cards, 2 different types inside.
There's a lot more strategy to the game than appears on the surface. As you get to play it more, all of a sudden you're not just slapping a card down here, slapping a card down there. You're sort of, oh wait, I'm going to hold that card off because that's not exposed yet, and I can't nail that guy until there's one of those exposed. And I already played one there, if I play one there. So there's a lot more decision making involved as you get into the game, which makes it a more interesting game, which makes it something you're going to want to play more often. And again, as I've said before, I mean, that is the ultimate thing about a game. Do you want to play this game again or not? And Haunted is definitely one that you would want to play again. So wrapping up for Haunted, I'll give Haunted a 7. We've played our first game where we're slapping cards down, okay, go. Second game, we're taking a little more time. By the third game, you're like, no, I don't want to play that card yet. It's not to my advantage to move a guy there. I don't want to, okay. I'll play one card. I'm done. I'll just draw one card. I'll wait until you do something wrong, and then I can screw you.
And you've got a hand size of 5 cards, and that doesn't mean you need to play 5 cards a turn. In fact, maximum you can play is 4.
Yeah.
Just 1 per location. You're always going to have 1 left over, but you don't have to play 4. If you only play 1, I'm going to hold on to these for next turn. But,
And also, it was neat. I actually managed to do like a triple play. I played this card to move Granny over there. Then this card on this one moved Granny over 1 more. And then this one, enough in the haunt, took it.
yeah, enough to scare Granny.
Yeah.
Which is, I was just about to take Granny in the first spot, and then it's all of a sudden Granny's four doors over, nowhere near where I was. Oh, I think this is a excellent game. Definitely worth taking a look at. And should it get picked up in North America, pick it up. It's very entertaining, lots of strategy. It's quick, easy to learn, easy to teach, and it's definitely worth 7.5 out of 10. We got 3 games in, including our 2 learning games, in 40 minutes.
Yeah.
It's quick. Once you got it down, it just know what the cards are all doing. You got your move planned out, and you're good to go.
And there's a deck of cards. Put it in your pocket and take it
And that's it. That's all you need.
And with the reminder cards in it that basically tell you how to play the game, you take the deck of cards, stuff it in your pocket, and you go to your gaming store or whatever gaming event you want to go to, slap this out. Hey, you're going to teach you how to play this 2-player game here. Bing, bang, boom. And you're playing it. So that's it for this episode of the Gamers Table Independent Edition. Tune in next time, whenever next time is going to be, for another episode and another game. And hey, you independent developers, send your games to us and put them on the show. Indeed. See you later. Got it.
Got it?
Not the door, just your mouth. Yeah, we're gonna
And the corner again. That'll be the new thing on the end. Like a little bird.
Coffee?
You know they're bringing back.
Shut
on the
up!
Could start doing the show too.
Shut up, Karen! Shut up! We'll never stop talking!
At this point, Craig really wishes his kid would shut up.
Shut up.
I'm like,
No, stop.
there's more screens on.
Yeah, so I'll cut it out. Not in his head. Lucky we're cutting to a close-up for that. Nimrod. Shut it.
How long does it take to play?
That would be in the stats at the start of it, dipshit.
Oh.
We're gonna heckle your review too now.